So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, we're on the way. Real... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! On-share! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Lorient disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now the ball's gone astray. And it's made its decent chance! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Look at this, goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens, it gets pinched.
Lorient ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And the finish! And it's there! Again, pace, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Algier with the corner, there first. Terrific header! And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. He's in a great position here. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Makengo.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Quality ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Algier are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we're off again. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. This looks promising. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened up. And he's had a hit!
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 29 830.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Lorient have the chance to go the other way. Could go all the way here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Attention, changement.
Lorient can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Real chance!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gets into some space. That's a lovely, neat pass. Driving forward, and he plays one through. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! They've scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Lorient give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Temps additionnel.
5 minutes to add. Chance! Really well taken goal. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Angers grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.